where'd he go?
I've lost my head.
I think he's finishing his makeup. Oh, there we go.
The world's worst Chewbacca mask. That's right. Oh, look at this. Raymond's got his Star Wars mug. Dun, 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 dun. Do you know what I find amazing is it's 45 years ago that film came out in December.
Yeah, it is. Jeez.
45 years ago.
I hate that my wife is left-handed. All our mugs are, and I'm right-handed. So all my mugs are like, look, I gotta turn it around.
Hang on a minute. How do you have a left-handed mug? It's all the thing's on the side. It doesn't matter which side. It's the thing.
No.
Oh, now you've blown my brain. No. How could you have
that wouldn't be the first thing, right?
Well, thank you.
Oh, there you
John,
go.
You see, you can always depend on John. You can depend on John to bring the tone down. How are you, fellas?
I am sore. My kid had me walk all over the neighborhood. I've really now my age. I feel like my age right now.
Oh no.
69?
Shut up.
No, he didn't say he feels like he'd like his age right now. He said he feels like his age right now. Mate. So was it Rich Pickens in the Ray neighborhood?
Dad, my bag is too heavy. Can you carry it? I'm like, no.
That's what she said.
Wow.
But what hurt me is that people wasn't opening the door. They just got a bowl sitting on a chair when the sign says pick 2. So my son is picking like 5 candies. I'm like, no, put it back. You got to be courteous and nice to other kids. But make sure you get about 2 or 3 for daddy, all right? Okay. All right.
Ray,
one for you? Yeah.
My wife, bless her, every year she's like, oh, great, let's get loads of candy in. And she buys loads of, carve the pumpkin, the whole works. Nobody came to the door. Not a single small child, or even a small adult pretending to be a child would have been okay. Yeah. They could have had some candy. Nothing.
You gotta light your house up, and there's a lot of people who don't turn on their porch lights. So when we walk by, I'm giving out candy.
That's why. That's why. I get it now.
Yeah.
So, but no, we did great. Daddy gets his 33% cut, and
I love it.
Get a third.
Well, it sounds like you helped carry the bag. You might want 50%.
Hell no.
Yeah.
I mean, we walked. I think this year the longest walk. Wow.
Was it? Did you guys know that Halloween actually means All Hallows Evening? Did you know that? And did you know that it came the day before the Saints' Day? So today is actually Saints' Day in the olden kind of medieval religion kind of thing. But we all celebrate the day before Saints' Day, and the Saints don't get a look in anymore, do they? They're like, well, we want a bit of candy. What's wrong with you? The hell? Oh, dear. Look at this fantastic amount of folk in the chat already.
Oh, man.
Look at that.
The wonderful demi-goddess just popped in here.
She's lovely, isn't she?
Yes.
Do you know, she's working on going live with her own channel, her own show. Yeah. She does the most amazing virtual gaming photography.
Yes.
And she gets recognized by... Sorry, Ray, I didn't mean to hide you there behind Demi. Would you like to be Demi more or Demi less? Hey, just like what I did there, John. Hey! All right, maybe not. So that's all good, isn't it? And we got Demi Goddess. We got young Pedder. Oh, did you see the photo of Pedder with his dreads the other day? What a handsome fellow. Good looking guy. I mean, not that he isn't now. He had the full dreads. He had the Jamaican flag thing in
I had dreads in the 90s.
Did you?
I wish I could get them back. My boss didn't like it. When I worked in a jewelry store, he didn't like it. So then I painted them, and he really didn't like it.
What did you paint them?
They were blonde. I had blonde dreads. I had
No,
blonde dreads.
Oh,
wow.
there you go.
Okay, we respectfully request photo evidence.
Yes.
No,
Yes.
hell.
Yeah.
Come on.
Oh yes.
You've got them, Ray. You've got the pictures. Come on now.
Nobody colors their dreads golden blonde and doesn't take a photo.
See,
You know
need
what
to
we're
bust some
saying
of those
here?
out for thumbnails, Ray. I'm telling you.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
If Ray had dreads now, he'd look like that guy from The Walking Dead, wouldn't he? That had the tiger.
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
I want a reminder of when I was young.
King Ray. And you can get the
Ray.
grill too. Get the grill too, Ray. That'd be
Yeah.
awesome.
You'd have a
I
giant cat, though.
did not do grills. I made grills. I made money in the
Oh, there you go. Right. Yeah,
Ah,
smart.
I'm being an innocent English lad. I'm assuming grills are those teeth things, are they? The gold teeth and stuff. Is it?
Ray.
I don't
I was
know.
thinking
Nothing.
meat. I don't know.
Rocky, you Irish? No, I'm not. I'm not. I'd love. I tell you why. Extension. Why I'd love to be Irish. I'd love to be Irish because right now they remain in Europe and have all the benefits of the EU, whereas I belong to a country that committed suicide in 2016, and we're still letting out the blood like the slowest dying kosher butchery of all time. Am I bitter? Just a little bit. No, I'm English, my friend. But thank you for watching. Thank you for popping in. But I can do the Irish accent if you'd like me to. It's not a problem at all there.
And some Irish Spring, right? Irish Spring soap. Right? That's
Irish stew in the name of the law.
There you go.
Irish stew in the name of the law. There you go, you see. And our friend Eggs Extension's watching us on Twitch. Thank you for that. It's awesome. We're going out on Twitch. We're going out on YouTube. Let's see. I pronounced it the American way there to make you guys feel happy. And because we say tube, you see.
Oh, tube.
And you guys say tube. So you pronounce it T-O-O-B. And we pronounce it like there's a Y after it. Tube.
How do you say lube? How would you say lube?
I say, tell me when to stop, darling.
Oh my god.
Dear. Rokk Backer. There he is. Here he comes. This is that's my Chewbacca. Do you like that, Ray? That's a pretty authentic one, I'd say.
No, that is great.
Tube. Exactly, eggs. We say tube. Exactly like that. You tube.
Chewbacca?
Putin rather than Putin, you see? That's what we do. Tube. Yeah, Chewbacca. Exactly right. Rokk Backer. Who else have we got? It's great to see you. Thank you for popping in. So yeah, we're on YouTube, we're on Facebook, and we're on Twitch. So we're covering all points today. We have Vet Cloud Gaming's in the house, guys.
Yeah, I jumped in his stream last night. We played some. He did a Halloween stream, and we did Left 4 Dead 2. That was fun.
Oh,
that was
nice.
really fun.
Oh,
wow.
nice.
Wowza. Yeah, he's a great guy. Now, I thought he was saying he was going to kind of take a step back off of, excuse me, hiccups off of streaming. That's that mask.
Yeah.
Sorry, Ray, go for it, bro.
No, he did talk about that, but he loves doing content and streaming. So it's the same thing with me. I said I'm gonna pull back, and I just keep coming back and doing stuff, doing streams.
Fair enough.
Yeah, it's a good thing.
The cowboy is in the house. So Halloween's over. Look, he's getting ready for Thanksgiving now. Oh. Life is just one big holiday for cowboy, isn't it? It's just what can I celebrate next?
He made a good Chucky. He
did make a good Chucky. Yeah, he did. Yeah, him and with Tiff. With Sandy as Tiff. Yeah, I saw, and I went to a party and they had buffalo chicken wings.
Ooh.
And all sorts of chickeny stuff, and he did a bit of karaoke. See, I watch Ant's videos, guys. I know what he's up to. He knows I love his vlogs. I watch all you guys as much as I can. And we have Yui McLean. Yesterday we learnt how to say hello in Japanese, didn't we, John?
Yeah, we did.
Do you remember what it was?
I saw that.
What was it, Ray? I've forgotten.
Konnichiwa? Is it
Yes!
Konnichiwa?
Konnichiwa.
There we go.
That was it.
Konnichiwa. Yeah.
Konnichiwa. And then I would say to
Konnichiwa.
you, arigato. Which is,
Yes.
which is
Yeah,
thank
there
you.
we go.
Yeah, see, this is not just entertaining and emotional, because we will have you in tears one way or the other. But on top of that, it's also educational. The three E's that a successful video should be, John.
Yeah.
I've been reading up on
Triple
this.
E. Triple E. That's
Triple
right.
E. Yeah.
I
triple
prefer
E.
triple D.
No, man. E.
Oh. Triple D for Ray. Al, how are you, my friend? Good to see you. Al, I've got some good news. I've adjusted the video on Rock Players, so your name's spelled correctly now. And bless you, you never pointed it out. And it was much to my shame. Look at this. We're losers, apparently. We beat him here. Oh, we had to get
We
him.
do the show.
Yeah, we got to get the speakers and stuff set up. Oh, look at this. Halloween's over for Vet. It's now Christmas holiday spirit.
There's a
Woo!
lot of stores doing Christmas decorations right now.
Oh, mate.
Yeah.
It's all about the monk. It's all about the Wonga, isn't it? The Luca. It's all about what can we get out of you next?
Yeah.
Black Friday, of course. That's coming up. Is that in November?
Yeah.
That's November, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder, Ray, I wonder if they have a Black Friday over at Black Nut.
They could. Yeah, you never know.
I said I wasn't going to do any more Black Nut jokes on this show.
I just was thinking there could be a Black Friday. That's all. You never know. They might do a bit of a deal, mightn't they?
I really think they should change. Why one nut? Just have two nuts. Black nuts.
That is you got to admit that's the best Chewbacca. Listen to this, right?
Yeah.
Vet already has his Christmas tree up, folks.
Oh wow!
What?
Wow!
Vet
He's on
takes
Facebook as
Christmas.
well. Look at that.
Vet takes Christmas
Vet takes
extremely
Christmas.
serious. Yeah, very serious.
That takes
Oh.
Christmas.
I thought you would.
He just got his knees replaced. He needs to be careful going down that chimney this year.
Yes.
You should, yeah, and you should keep the knee pads on at all times, right?
Yes.
Keep the knee pads on
Carpet
all the time.
burn. He might set fire to his house.
That's right.
Yeah, you don't want to get rug burn. No rug burn.
No, you don't want to be doing none of the rug burn. Fellas, I'm just very conscious of the fact that that's one of my favorite jokes. How does it go again? My girlfriend came round last night. I knew I shouldn't have hit her so hard.
Oh my God! Now we're gonna get canceled. We're getting canceled.
No, it's not. I didn't know. It's not true. Shall we go through some news, chaps?
Yeah.
We got a lot of news. We got a lot of
We've
news.
got a lot of news. We've got a heck of a lot of news. So we're going to whip through it. Because, as you know, we review the previous week since last Tuesday. One of the biggest bits of news, I think, from last week was that our good friends over at GeForce Now have whopped a massive 40% off of the priority tier, which is that's pretty awesome, isn't it? If you're looking for a cloud gaming platform for your PC games. Then it's a pretty good value, but that's for 6 months. So I think what is it? I mean, I can't do the maths on that. What's
$5? $5 a month.
$5. Thank you, my friend. So that's about £4.20 a month. That's the cheap. I think that's the cheapest cloud gaming offering out there, anyway, isn't it?
That is a mega deal. That is a mega deal.
That is
Definitely,
a mega deal.
Yeah.
And you can do this up until the 20th of November, Ray. So if you don't go in and do that by then it'll go back up to its full price of about $50 for 6 months. I think something like that.
Yeah.
But I think that's a very, very good deal.
And there's a lot of free games on GeForce Now. So if you're worried about not having the games to play on it or not enough, there is a lot of free games. There's free games I'm playing right now that I'm enjoying.
Yeah, there's always Steam is giving stuff away, Epic Game Store as well.
That's right.
Amazon Prime.
Yes.
If you keep all of those places on your radar, you can collect and amass quite a little collection of games very quickly.
I saw some deals on Humble Bumble or whatever the website.
Yeah,
I mean,
Humble Bundle. Yeah.
Yeah, it's me, Humble Bubble.
I did not plan that, folks. He
No,
actually came up
it
with
was
that on the
perfect.
spot. He
Oh,
came
dear.
on.
That's going to get shorted. Humble Bundles, actually. They keep doing the deals, don't they?
Yeah, I know.
matter
It's
of fact,
amazing.
There
just
is
picked
a
up-
game. There's a game that is
Yeah.
$2.50 that when you play it on GeForce Now, it looks amazing. And it's called Homefront Revolution. It is $2.49.
I love that game,
It
Ray.
is-
Yeah.
Another game
now-
on the Humble Bundle was $1. Payday 2.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, that's right.
yeah,
Yes.
No, but he's
$1.
right. He's right. Homeland Revolution. That's one of my all-time favorite games. That is. Ray.
It is such an underrated game.
It
That
is.
Yeah,
game,
man.
when I'm when I crank up all the graphics, oh my god, that game is so beautiful. And it's $2.50, folks.
Yay!
Thanks,
you, Lee.
buddy.
Love you,
Thanks,
Lee.
buddy.
Thank you, Lee.
Bless
Thank
you,
Lee.
dude.
That's he's a GeForce Now ambassador, folks.
He
That's,
is. Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm just thinking. So Ray, you're a GeForce Now ambassador, aren't you?
You know what?
can
I
have-
haven't gotten the title, but they take
Apprentice.
They take very good. I'll just say shout out to Dom, shout out to GeForce Now.
Yeah.
They take very good of this cyborg. I'll just say
Yeah,
that. And
they do.
in return, every Thursday, I do pump out a lot of news for them. So
Yeah.
on my Twitter page.
Who doesn't love the cyborg? Let's be honest.
Yeah, that's
Who
right.
doesn't?
Yeah.
My
You're-
wife, she doesn't give me enough love.
Oh
walking
my
15
gosh, Ray.
walking 15, blocks with the kid, out in the windy cold. You think you get a little booty tonight? No.
Oh, mate.
No.
Mate, you can't just go for a walk and expect her to turn over. What kind of a relationship do you? Oh, man, it takes me 7 years. I've got to buy flowers every week and chocolates, and I've got to put it in the diary. No,
right,
it's
yeah.
not that simple, dude. Not that simple. So there you go. That's GeForce Now, an amazing deal. And while we're you were saying about free games, Ray.
Yes.
They've got over 100 and something free games on there.
Let me tell you, there's a game called Shatterline. There's
Yes.
Blood Hunt. Those are all free games now that I've
Yes.
grinded. You don't have to buy their little, their what do they call it? That you have-
Subscriptions?
Yeah, you don't have to buy the subscription. You just grind and play and level up. I have now leveled up my characters that I used to get my tail kicked. I did 5 kills the other night in the vampire game, just sucking their blood and killing them. And it's a free game, and it looks once again freaking amazing when you crank up all the settings. It looks amazing.
Wow. It's a great game. Shatter. What's it called? Shatterline.
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 Nice.
Yeah,
Shatterline.
not Shat.
No.
Yeah, I don't
And
that's a messy game, bro.
That's what's inside Jeff's underwear.
I'm not chatline.
Gosh.
It's not chatline either. You don't want to be phoning anybody up.
Yeah. Jeez. Look at Ray.
Yeah.
I haven't saw Ray laugh that hard in a long time. Look at him.
It's
'Cause
terrible.
it's true.
I love it.
I don't know.
Yeah.
You can't take him anywhere. I'm not into Resident. I don't have a Nintendo Switch, but I am into Resident Evil, and I'm intrigued to see how many. What's he doing? I'm intrigued to see these games that are coming to cloud, released on cloud for Nintendo Switch. John, you've got a Switch, haven't you?
Yeah. The cloud gaming on Switch, it's not as smooth experience as the other platforms.
What is he doing there? Ray, when I said, have you got a Switch? I didn't want you to go and turn the light on, mate. That's not what it said. It's not a smooth experience.
Yeah, it's not a smooth experience. Even if you do a wired connection to it, there's still, I've played in the past, and there's still some stuttering and whatnot. But it's good to see Nintendo embracing this and at least starting, to jump on the bandwagon here and allowing these games that normally wouldn't be able to run on the Switch hardware, users, or if you own the platform and you want to play the game on Switch, then you have that option too.
But it's like You're literally downloading it from the cloud, are you? You're not playing it.
No. You use basically you download a client and it connects to it, and yeah, you do play it in the cloud. It connects to I forget the name of the service that they use. It's over in the UK, if I remember correctly. But you're playing the PC version of the game, basically.
Gotcha.
It is what it is. Yeah.
That's amazing. But do you think they're going there? Do you think it's like a precursor to doing more cloud stuff, John, or do you think they're just?
Well, there's more and more stuff. Hitman's on there. The new what is it now? You're almost beat it. What was it? We talked about it yesterday. Plague Tale. Plague Tale's on there.
Mate, John.
What?
I've got breaking news, mate.
Okay.
I finished it this morning.
Yay!
Completed. That's Scorn and Plague Tale in the space of a week each. I'm pretty happy about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
John, in your opinion, when do you think that if or when Nintendo is going to put any of their prized IPs in the cloud, like a Mario game, a Zelda game, or because that is like the big step for them? In my opinion.
I don't know. I mean, I think that's still a while away. They have been a little more lenient with, games on mobile phones and allowing other developers to use the IP in conjunction. But for cloud-wise, yeah, if they did that, that would be really big for them. But I think it's still a ways off, really, to be honest with you, for Nintendo.
That squirrel was getting its nut. Let me tell you.
I tried to find a black one. That was the best I could find.
Hey, I can sing you one in the DMs if you need it.
No, we've already saw that. Yeah,
I don't want no photocopies, mate.
You can smack that on the side of your head.
I told you about the goat in Plague Tale, Ray, didn't I? Yes, I tell you about the goat. Yeah. I did, yeah. It's supposed to be a female goat, and I went down with the photo. Loved it, and there was a couple of. It was not a female goat. It was not.
I Red Dead Redemption 2. Good Lord, the horses. Oh my God. Holy cow.
Oh yeah, well that's horse. Holy cow or holy horse? That's what I do for you.
Holy horse.
Yeah.
Ooh, look at this.
20 million. I mean, this is a really exciting stat, isn't it? Now, I know that it's 20 million users who have tried Xbox Cloud Gaming, and we don't know how many of them use it on a regular basis. But I have to tell you guys, I've been using it more and more, and I'm finding the quality virtually indistinguishable now. Particularly on a 1080p game, right. I played a couple of the new ones. There's a couple of new ones today, earlier, and I forgot that I was streaming. They're so good.
Mm-hmm.
Well, another
making progress.
Another good thing that if you have a console, if you have an Xbox Series S or X, that is an option that you can, if you don't want to download a huge file, you can stream and play that game and try it out.
Or in Xbox One, right? If you have Xbox One, you can even play some of the games that aren't available on it, or on the Series X days,
So one of our community members, David Wilson, he just acquired a Series X, and just what Ray was saying, what he likes to do, or what he has been doing, is if it's on the cloud, he'll jump in and play it for a few minutes, and if it's something that he wants to invest some time in, he'll install it onto his 1 terabyte drive.
Yeah.
Wow.
And SPG. Well, SPG. Can you talk a little bit more about what the community did for our wonderful friend David?
Yeah, so many people are shortly going to be without a place to game. Stadia is shutting down. It had a very low bar, financial bar to get into it and to start gaming, and a lot of people are going to lose that. Well, the community got together, like 15 of us, and we helped David achieve the funds to get an Xbox.
Whoa.
So So he is in the Xbox ecosystem. He was many years ago, but we all banded together and we hooked him up, and he's enjoying the Game Pass for now.
Yeah,
nice. Yeah, there's a ton of there's a ton of games on there to keep.
Yeah, I mean
it's
a win-win. It's $1 to get started. They've got all these darn titles. You can install them locally. You can play them in the cloud. I've been streaming xCloud lately. I've been streaming Battlefield and a few other games. And it is hit or miss a little bit. What I mean by that is what time of day are you trying to play? What game are you playing? All that stuff kind of is relative. But they're making progress, and it's very solid. And I think it's just a compelling offer to try everything for $1, and I think most people will stick around for that.
I think it definitely matters where you're based. Sorry, Ray, go on.
No, I was just gonna add. I tried out Scorn. I streamed it first on my box, and then I said, you know what? I have to download this game to my box. So I downloaded it, and that's another good thing is that you can. If you don't want to, you can stream it first. And if you really like it, then stream it and get all the benefits on your console.
Absolutely.
Yes, I agree. No, it's I genuinely I think I was thinking this to myself earlier. I was thinking if I could only have one system, as much as I do love my PS5 for many reasons.
Same here.
I just think you can't knock Game Pass Ultimate. I've just played Scorn and
we got some news coming up. We're gonna tell you why.
Tell you why. So 20 million people have used Xbox Cloud Gaming. That's double the 10 million they had previous year. It says clear the Fortnite deal is boosting Xbox Cloud Gaming usage. See that? See, as much as you kick it. Can you kick it? The old Fortnite, it drags them in.
Now,
them in.
Are they cheating just a little bit? Are they going, hey, we've sold 20 million consoles and you can play it from the console. So we've got 20 million. I mean, how do they actually get these numbers, I guess?
Man, let me look. No. When you go on Twitch and you see what the number one game that people are streaming and playing, like right now, I mean, that's a popular game is Fortnite. A lot of people playing Fortnite. A lot of people now playing Modern Warfare. Oh my God.
Yes, a lot of
it's the biggest selling Call of Duty in history, I believe.
And it's massive. It's a huge download. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, and what's very interesting is we do a little, Ray and I do a little show called Retro Rewind, and what's interesting is that a lot of people are collectors. They want the game on their wall to say, hey, look at my physical copy. But what's incredible is that the Modern Warfare, the new Call of Duty game, is like 70 megabytes on the disc. The game isn't even on the disc. You have to put it in and then download it.
Yes.
So for all the collectors that want that on their wall, like, I don't know, it's silly, kind of.
It's crazy, isn't it? I don't know. Do you know? I just wondered. Do you know, like Zuckerberg was hoping that the internet would become, or Facebook would become the internet, and he's betting everything now on metaverse to the detriment of the business. Their stock has plummeted. Do you think? Could you envisage a point where one game like Fortnite is basically like 90% of all gamers are playing?
It is crazy. I'm not playing Fortnite.
No, I'm not saying 90% are playing Fortnite. I'm saying, could you imagine a game in the future being so big like Fortnite that everyone's just like, I'm playing this?
Yes. I think it'll definitely happen, but I think it'll be like the latest and greatest, and then it'll die off quickly, and then next one take its place.
That's the thing, isn't it? It's always cyclical.
Yes.
That's it.
All I know is that my son is addicted to it, and all his buddies are playing the concerts. Now they do Fortnite concerts. Dad, you got to wake me up at this certain time because they got a new season, and I got to see this new season video and everything. And so I'll get him up at like 5 a.m. so he can see the new season video. No, John, don't go.
Those people that are invested in Fortnite, it's very compelling. I mean, they don't rest on their laurels at all, man. They're constantly changing their things, and they're constantly giving you more visual representations of what you want your character to look like, yeah, it's all, money, but they definitely put the effort in. They really do into that title.
Yeah. I haven't played a Call of Duty for many years, but I only ever liked the campaigns anyway. I wasn't not a big old fan of the whole multiplayer stuff. Too slow in the old reflexes, William. I'm cannon fodder. I don't know what game it was I played. There was a PvP game I played some years ago, and it always matched you with people of a similar level, and so it was more fun to play. But I find these days they just shove you in with anybody, and you just get your your thing handed to you.
Yeah, and the more they try to dial that in, the more it gets broken a little bit. Like a buddy of mine, Dismal Gaming, he's been playing Halo, and he plays ranked, which is, if you're into that, it's very important that you don't have a shit showing, because it can tank your rating.
Wow.
But what people are doing is they're bringing like a mate that's a low level into that same like match, and it messes stuff up for the matchmaking. But yeah,
I'm in between because I think Stadia because I was always a single player gamer. I loved, but
me too.
But it brought me back to playing multiple player games. So I do both. But if you got somebody like a certified Doc or a Dre or William that's really good at the game, they watch your back. They'll do pretty good.
But that's the thing, though, Ray. When you've got a group of friends that you play with often. I used to have the same with Destiny, with my clan, my little clan. We had a gang. Although the Rockstars clan still has 100 members, and it did back then. There was always that group of 5, 6 that we played all the time. Of course, it's different with you guys because your time when you're playing together, it tends to be when I'm in bed or very early in the morning for me. So, otherwise, if I was on the same continent, I'd be in there with you guys, and I'd be the same. I'd be thinking, oh, this is great fun playing with my friends.
Lee has
UK, nobody likes me, babe.
Lee said, I was playing Star Wars Battlefront 2 last night, and I got humiliated by kids. Well, let me tell you something. Ray and I may have gotten 4 victories in Battlefield yesterday, but we died more than we killed. That is not a lie.
But and then it's like sometimes I gotta tell the kids, like, you guys gotta take it easy on me. I'm old. I'm almost 50.
Then you kill them all.
And they're like, and then they're laughing like, "Get out of here, old man! This ain't for you. It's past your bedtime."
That's like playing with Certified Doc, and everybody in the community can agree with me, I'm sure. Certified Doctor, like, we're all tax, and he is a giant hammer or mallet, and he comes in and he's like, "Oh, I don't have to hit you that hard, but I am a hammer," and he just whacks the shit out of you. Like,
In what game?
Any game. Any game. Wreckfest. A shooting game, Sniper Elite. Rokk, this guy, he wants to win so bad. Like Sniper Elite, you know how you're supposed to watch for the sniper scope and then, there they're at, and then try to kill him? Yeah. This guy, he doesn't hide. He runs back and forth really quick the whole time. So start taking shots at him, and then he 360s and no scopes pretty much.
Wow. You got to put in the work though. You got to study, you got to grind, you got to learn the map. So I was getting owned in Blood Hunt on GFN, and I just kept playing, and like I said the other night, I got like 5 kills. I leveled up my character. I learned the maps, and you just find the game that works for you. Find the game that works for you.
Yeah, just got to say, guys, before I forget, tomorrow it's CGD Game Lee's birthday.
What?
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Lee.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Apparently, you don't get copyright for that. If you do the other one, you do.
That is very true.
Just for one second, Ray, I felt like I was at Michael Jackson and Paul McCartney's reunion gig.
Oh,
we were just doing it there, my friend. We were hitting it.
Oh man, yeah, we were. One day, Rokk.
Never, mate. Never. He's dead. I'm sorry, mate, but MJ's not with us anymore. I can't believe it. I can't believe it.
Lookalikes. You can find. There's somebody out there. You can find a lookalike.
Yeah, but look at this.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Yeah. So cloud dosage stats show that just the Android Xbox Game app alone has had 20 million downloads. So I'd be fascinated to know how many folk are actually using the right, exactly. But there's so much going on in Xbox land at the moment, guys, and it's interesting. In a second, I've got a really interesting article which I think when you take the whole thing in the round will make you go things that make you go so they're also adding a whole bunch of new stuff. So what they're doing, Ray, I think, is they're prepping for a TV app or a game streaming device app where because of course you can only play in the cloud on those. You can't download games, so everything's going to be xCloud on your telly, and you're going to be within the dashboard, and you're going to have your chat, you're going to have your messages and multiplayer and everything, but it's all going to be off of the Xbox. Even the Android phone agrees with me. I heard it there.
It's my wife. Hold on.
Raymond, I'm going to give you some love when I get home. You enjoyed that show.
Too late now. Too late now.
So long.
Too late now.
Thomas. So funny. So it's all going on with the old Xbox. And I'm quite excited about that, to be honest, because for me, it's basically saying, yep, we're 100% on board for this. You guys, if you've got a Game Pass, you can play anywhere you want to. You're not limited to the hardware.
Isn't the app still in beta right now, Rokk? So
yeah, I believe it is. Yeah,
once it leaves beta, it should be showing up all kinds of places.
Well, indeed, and that's interesting because it takes me to this next little article where Phil Spencer did say this was yesterday, saying that there's a massive update coming to the Xbox app on PC. In a wide-ranging interview. So, it talked about all sorts. This is where all of this stuff's come from.
I got that today. I got that already this morning, I think.
Did you? What the update?
The Xbox app itself updated, yeah.
Ah, I wonder what's new about it.
Did it come to the other TVs, though? That's all I need to know.
That's what we need to know, Ray. That's what
I don't know if the app was updated on the TVs. I don't know. I could find out here in just a second.
Yeah. That's what we want. We want it on streaming devices. I want to fire up my Shield Pro or my Google Chromecast thing with mayonnaise. I want it on all these things.
Well, the Shield owners would be ecstatic to get the Xbox app, even in beta. Onto it through the store would be amazing.
Yeah, because I don't know if you can sideload. I tried sideloading once and it wasn't a very nice experience.
You can, but it's not as simple as just installing it and start playing. It's not that simple.
No, you need it all good. So lots going on in the old one. Actually, do you know what? I'm not going to do this next article. I'm going to bring up this one because it relates exactly to what we've just been saying. Better late than ever. Hey, MJ, how are you, my friend?
Hey,
Better late than ever. Have a good day. Bless you. Force Cars Gaming seems particularly on point with his wisecracks. We've not been keeping up with him. What's he been cracking in there? He's not cracking nothing wise here. He's gone, mate. And right, this is kind of related. And I think it's apocryphal, William, as well. Sony's PlayStation Plus subs are off to a rocky start. And it's not a pun on me either. So what they're basically saying is since they brought out this whole kind of rebranding, revamping, monkeying about with PlayStation, their subs have dropped. Now, I'm not hugely surprised because I think they took something that was really simple. You have PS Plus and you have PS Now. And if you want the cloud, you pay for it. And I was well up for that. And it was a great service. And then you've got PS Plus where you get your... And they made it 3 levels including, but now you can only get PS Now, the cloud gaming service, if you pay the highest tier. So if you pay for the lesser ones, you don't get the cloud, which I think was a bit of a shot in the foot. But they're paying for it now, Ray. Their subs are dropping. Now their revenue, actually, funnily enough, hasn't seen that much of a drop over the previous year, because they're making more money, because they're charging more. They seem to be getting people spending more, but fewer of them. It's the old 80-20 rule in business. But I think when you compare, this is why I think xCloud, I think this is where Phil Spencer's onto a winner. Because he's saying, guys, come on, let's make it simple. Someone said it earlier, they're going to put the price up. Of course they are. They're bound to. They just need to capture the market first. Where do you think these PS guys are going that aren't subbing here? There's only one place they're going, and it's got an X at the front. Well, it could be Steam. It could be going to PlayStations as well as PCs.
I have to be honest. Just a few days ago, I'm looking at my PlayStation Plus subscription, and I'm like, do I really want to delete this? But then there's so many great PlayStation classic games that I have not played. There's a little bit of the PSP and the PS3, those games, because you guys know I'm old and I do like my retro. I do like my older games. So, but they're not getting the brand new day and date stuff that I would just one or two. Yeah. They're not doing that, and that's what's killing them, because Xbox is giving you the Scorns, a Plague Tales Requiem. They're giving you what people want. Yeah, and that's the games. And
preach.
Yeah, but
you're on, mate. You're on.
But I'm torn. I'm torn because I love the classic PlayStation games, and that's the only reason that's keeping me.
See, I know that we're a bit unusual, Ray. All three of us, really, because we've got investment in various platforms and subs and things, right? And we're not ordinary folk. Have got to just decide on one. It's too much to spend on a load of places. But if there's a new game, unless it's a PlayStation exclusive, I ain't buying it on PlayStation. I'm buying it on CD keys at half the price. I'm slapping it on Steam. I mean, that's the way the cookie crumb, right? And if it ain't there, it's going to be free to play on Game Pass. That's where I'm playing it. And this is where they're going wrong, isn't it? Because you're right. It's nice to see those games in PlayStation, in the PlayStation Plus Premium and so on, and some of them are not that old. Some of them are only maybe less than, like Returnal is in there. It's a pretty new game, but in the main, that ain't what you're getting. And if I had to make a choice, do you know what I do, Ray? And people laugh at old Cowboy with his GameFly, but I rent games as well. That's what I do. I'd cancel it. I'd get the cheapest.
There is nothing. I used to do Blockbuster. I used to do GameFly back in the day. And that was I used to be excited coming home from work, checking my mail, and I had my game and boom, pop it in there. So, no, I know a lot of people joke with him about GameFly, but no, there's nothing wrong.
No.
Because, I mean, $70. Do you know how much these $70 to $100 games? For a game?
Yeah. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous because we know, mate. There's no cost to. I mean, you've got to build the game, right? It's what I used to call in my business cosmic. You like this, guys, right? Create once, sell many instances or copies. Ray remembers cosmic, and that's the thing. You've got your initial investment, but after that, there's no cost to production. It's bits and bytes on a server. You've just got to sell the darn thing. They can't. They're just reaping in the money. We've seen on Steam where games are going at 30-40% less. They're still making a profit.
Rokk, I go into the app on my computer. And I start looking over it, and I got it over the cancel. But then I go back and I start moving my mouse wheel, and I start looking at all these great games. And I'm like, I can't, because PlayStation production does such beautiful games.
The best.
Damn,
yeah, the best. They are. This is the thing. They make amazing games. And do you know what? Until a Plague Tale Requiem. For me, because the studio's owned by Microsoft, isn't it now? Didn't they buy them, Asobo? Or am I wrong there?
I think you might be right.
William will find out because he's...
Yeah, I'm going to Google it.
He's going to find out. But that for me is the best looking game I've ever played on Xbox.
It is just I think it's going to get nominated a lot of awards.
Yeah,
it is
I agree.
Amazing. And Scorn. Hello, and Scorn.
Scorn's gorgeous.
I mean, like I said, not everybody's cup of tea, but
No.
Scorn is an amazing game as
It
well.
is.
I know it's just day and date.
I know. No, it is. Scorn's gorgeous. And it's weird. It's incredibly weird.
See what at first I did talk about it. I did not like it, and then I watched you and William and some other people play it, and Cowboy. I got to give Cowboy credit.
Yeah.
And I said, you know what? Let me go back. And now I'm like, oh my god, this game is great because I'm having fun now doing the puzzles and all that weird mess in there.
It's good. William's got the skinny. What do we got, William?
They did not.
Oh man. I'm amazed. That's the only studio they didn't buy.
Now there's a bunch of things that say they should buy them.
Right. But they've got Hellblade 2 coming out soon. Which if you, I mean, the first one I thought was amazing, and that's in that same space in terms of design and quality story and beautiful acting and motion capture. That's coming up soon. I'm really looking forward to that. That's going to be a great game. It's going to be really cool.
Can you just imagine? Just think if they put God of War on a subscription, what that would do.
Yeah, the subs would go through the roof, wouldn't they, mate?
The new one that was coming out, what that would do.
Imagine.
I'm just saying.
I agree. And they can do the maths. Let's say because what is it? It's about $120 a year. Is it about $10 a month for the premium, for the top end one? Is it somewhere around there? Something like that, isn't it? So if you're paying, if you can get them in there for 7 months, 7 to 10 months, just paying without, I mean, they do it a year in advance anyway, don't they? Don't they sell you it for a year anyway? Unlike
PlayStation makes you buy a bundle or something or a time. Yeah.
So they've got you hooked in for a year. I mean, even if you only ever played one game, that's no less than you buy. And you're still going to buy, because there are still guys, like you just said, that want to have the physical thing. They want to have it up on their shelf, and behind them when they're on the calls and stuff. I get all that. Right. What else we got? Well, get Hideo Kojima. And of course we say arigato to him for his amazing work, particularly for one of my favorite games of all time, Death Stranding. How gutted was I to hear that he took Death Stranding 2 to Stadia and they turned it down.
Yeah.
What the burp?
Yep.
Wow, Ray, what's that all about, man? What kind of numpties are running that company?
Yeah, Zay, what a horrible decision that was. I mean, just from the articles and the conversations alone, let alone if the game's good. And it would have been.
It would have been amazing.
And let's not forget the great Metal Gear games, his production company in the past.
Well,
Snake.
If Kojami, I can't say his name correctly, but if he was like Kojima,
Hideo
if he
Kojima.
was super excited for the cloud,
yes,
he would have all kinds of crazy ideas for that cloud technology.
Imagine he turns up, he flies over, he knows Jade. Jade's an old buddy. They had some Rama and wines the night before. Is that what you pronounce it? Rama? What's that? The noodles?
Yeah,
ramen. Okay. Ramen. Yeah, they're having all that stuff the night before. She's like, "Oh, mate, I love this concept you come into me with, this Death Stranding in this never-ending universe. It's terabytes of data, and it's just going to make the platform." And he turns up with a bunch of accountants at Stadia. They go, "Nah,
yeah, we don't want that."
Nah. No. Oh man. Anyway, so he's been teasing his latest. I hope it is Death Stranding 2 game, but I think he's got a couple on the boil. So roughly a month ago, it says Hideo Kojima Studio. What's it called again, by the way? It's got that astronaut with the skull face in it, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I don't
remember. But Elle Fanning will star in one of its upcoming projects, and and she's I think she was in Bones or something. I don't know. And also revealed a new cryptic silhouette, which actually turned out to be this young lady's face. And she was in, this is Shioli Kutsuna, and she was in Deadpool 2.
Oh, Yukio.
I love, he did this with Death Stranding. He had Del Todo Guillermo, whatever his name is, and he had Matey from Walking Dead, and he had
which
gorgeous
he did an
French
amazing
lady.
job. Did an amazing job with
He
that.
really did, yeah. Do you know what? He went up in my estimation after that. But it's great to see those people that you recognize, whereas in so many games, it's like unknowns, it's like the characters, but I loved seeing them. So anyway, this is coming up, and no more than that. We don't know when, what platform, what shape's it going to be, but there goes Kojima Productions. Of course it is.
Demigoddess mentions The Witcher 3.
Yes.
For everyone that's interested, they are making a new version of The Witcher 3, whatever, but they also, on GOG, you can go claim your free copy of The Witcher.
Yes.
It's a free title right now, so definitely snatch that up if
on GOG. Yes,
GOG.
Yep, The Witcher.
That's the original game, because I've only played. Well, I didn't even play that very much. Witcher 3, which was the latest one, wasn't it?
Yep,
I think.
Yep, and they had
Poor-
2 DLCs. Yeah.
Yes, poor old Lee. I remember that Lee bought he bought the director's cut of Death Stranding and then realized they didn't actually have it on GeForce Now.
Yep.
Oh, mate.
So that is strange, though. Why would they have Death Stranding on GFN, but not the? I wonder what is not supported about it. I
don't know. It's the
that's
decision.
what they ported.
Yeah,
We ported this, and we didn't port that.
it's not. It's sadly not their decision. GeForce Now. It's the
Right.
It's whatever they get given, isn't it?
The publisher or whatever.
Yeah, but I've got some good news for you, Lee. This will make you happy, mate. Look at this, guys. What, Rokk? Hang on, I haven't pressed enter. Here we go. The Last of Us confirmed for January the 15th.
Yes.
There he is. Have you seen this trailer, guys?
No, I have not.
Wait until this. I mean, you'll think you're watching the game. You remember this guy? He's the guy that was in The Mandalorian.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's playing the part of the main character. God, Yes, yeah, absolutely, and
could
just
be interesting.
completely new story. I'd love to see him do that.
Absolutely. Yeah.
He's got a protector.
He will, Ray. Well, he may not. I can't remember. I'm sure he does. I've forgotten. Yeah, so I can't wait. January the 15th, day after my birthday. Get it in your diaries, folks. I'm not going to remind you again. That's going to be amazing.
Rokk, real
Yes.
quick. I realize you like Star Wars just like I do. Have you been watching Andor?
No, funny enough, I've watched. I've been saving it. I watched half of the first episode, and then some stuff came out. I've forgotten what it was. But I tell you what, it's a bit weird, William. I don't know why, mate. I'm just gonna. Do you mind if I just share some confidences with you?
Yes, absolutely.
You don't mind. It's just you and me. I've not been sleeping too well, my friend. And what's happening is, I woke up this morning at 4 a.m. Woke up this morning. Kicked the dog. And I don't know why. And then I tend to get to watch the TV at night and I fall asleep. I've only watched half of everything. It's terrible. I watched episode.
There's 12 episodes of Andor, and I think they're around 8 or 9. So if you wait a few more weeks, you'll have them all to watch. But it is incredible.
I've heard that episode 6. I've heard is brilliant.
Yes.
Yeah, and that's the split.
It's a little slow because it's a 3-story arc. So every 3 episodes, there's another story arc kind of happening. So if you don't like what's happening, wait around a couple episodes.
Just like a number 12 bus. It'll be coming around the corner. Netflix are just. Do you know what? They are one to watch, fellas. They've just gone and bought another studio. Cozy game developer Spry Fox. This is their 6th studio that they've bought in recent months, they're not just having a play with it, are they? I mean, they are going where no Stadia has gone before. This it fascinates me, and also what's intriguing is because I don't believe they're putting all this investment just into mobile games, and they said that cloud is very much on their horizon. I absolutely think they're going all out for cloud, guys.
Looks like that's the direction they're heading,
doesn't it?
And I messed up, man. I invested in the wrong one. That's Spry Fox. I put money in Cripple Fox. What am I doing?
What's Cripple Fox?
It's not moving around good nowadays.
I'm just saying. I think they should start off with mobile and then work their ways in cloud and just see what happens.
Well, I think that's what they've been doing, Ray, isn't it? Right. I think I think I think you're right. I think that's exactly what they've been doing. They've been testing the water. We'd said this before. I've not played any of the Netflix games on mobile. Somebody must be. Maybe it's a different age group to us. I don't know.
I'll download. I'll give it a try.
Yeah. Well, I'm intrigued. And what's also interesting is that they're going like, I was going to say like Amazon Luna, but ever since Luna's been up and about, they've not brought any of their own games to it, have they? Amazon, is it Amazon Game Studios? I forget what they're called now.
Nope.
We've not seen New World. We've not seen any of the stuff they've been banging about. They've been doing a Lord of the Rings thing as well, haven't they? Mm-hmm. Been working on it. No sign of it on Luna. What's that all about, chaps?
I don't know. You'd think they would be putting it in people's hands, getting it out there.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Very odd. Whereas it looks to me like Netflix is going, no, we're going to be bringing our own IP. We're going to be, we're going to be the Sony of cloud, which is what Stadia could have done. We're going to bring a half a dozen of really quality titles. First, titles, first party titles to our cloud gaming ring. They've got to, really, because they've been crowded out of the streaming space, haven't they? They Disney's muscled in, and Apple have muscled in, and
that, when you think about it, yes, Disney has a lot of IPs and it's great for family, but Netflix was like out there for so long, and Disney just like sprouted up overnight, like seemingly, and they took a large market share from them. I mean, they've been thumped lately, and now everyone and their brother that has a wants their own streaming service. Paramount, like all of them want their own, stuff. So I don't know.
Yeah, but none of them are talking about gaming, though, are they?
No.
In fact, Warner have been trying to get rid of all their stuff. I mean, they've all been offloading it. See, this is what I think these guys are going to clean up. And of course, Netflix are renowned. Every year, they go out and borrow another $1 billion plus dollars, right?
They lose $1 billion and borrow $1 billion more.
Yeah. So they're big on investment. They're not afraid to put they're not afraid to put the money in. I mean, look at $72 million they acquired Next Games for, and they did Stranger. This is quite interesting. It's 2 games based on the Stranger Things franchise. Well, I wonder why they bought them.
Yeah.
But, so you can see where they're going, because I think that's what their plan is. I think their plan is to develop IP based on their existing IP.
Yes. Yeah, because they own it. I mean, why not?
They own it. Right?
Yeah. Absolutely.
So they're going to be doing the Stranger Things. They did one. Do you remember they did one with flip me? What was it called? The one with the guy who was in. He's a tall black guy, gorgeous fella, and he's a cop in a world of fairies and unicorns.
I know what show you're talking about.
It was
very strange. Yeah,
it was. And they had to catch the Tinkerbells.
Are you talking about Bones or what the hell was that game?
No, it was a film. It was a show. Yeah. What's the guy called? Come on, he was in the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Will Smith.
Will Smith.
The Netflix show. Where it's like fantasy and stuff, and it dude's all blue and
that
stuff or whatever.
Show. No.
Will Smith
in the city.
I know what he's talking about. I know what he's talking about.
it was great. Bright. That's what it was called. Bright. Yes, well done. No, what I'm talking about. What are you talking about? What I'm talking about is the fact that they've got all these IPs that they can. This would make a great game.
It would.
Whether or not you didn't think much of the film is irrelevant. It's their IP.
That guy would fit perfect in Shadow of War. That's all I'm saying.
Right.
I just think there's some things you can work with, and then there's just some things.
Ray, I thought it was good. There was his fellow detective with a horse's body.
Yes,
and he was a favorite back at the station.
Now, what about that? What about that Snoop Dogg show with they could make a World War Z type game out of that?
Yeah, man. I mean, honestly, you can see where they're going, can't you? We've got all this stuff. Stranger Things is massive. We should be doing our own games. We're gonna throw them out there. They're going to be cloud based, so that you can play them on not just on a phone. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing. Right, the last piece of news before we move quickly on to your show, William, which is the reason that we've all been wearing silly masks, or I have, and showing our Star Wars mugs and stuff. Biggest game in the universe. Next to Call of Duty, there we go. Look at that. They're Fortnite, of course, and they have a Star Wars week.
Look at how incredible this looks.
I know.
I mean, they put a lot of effort into Fortnite all the time, and this blew me away. It really did.
This is amazing.
At least what they're showing there.
Is that
now that would never work. That would have crushed them.
Is that Tatooine? What's the area there?
Tatooine.
Tatooine. Tatatouille. That's what John's got on his arm, isn't it?
Darth Vader.
Don't give in to hate. But they have done Star Wars cross promotional stuff, haven't they?
My god!
But they never changed the world into a Star Wars. I don't believe, have they? Yeah, I mean the terrain has even changed. Yeah,
it looks really cool, doesn't it?
My son's gonna go ape crap all over this.
I bet you Darth Vader costs like $40 for that skin. I bet you.
See, here's the thing they're not talking about though. How much is a damn skins? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, Darth Vader's gonna be $40. Maybe the Mandalorian will be 20.
Hang on, they've got the Mandalorian.
Oh, I'm guessing. I don't know. Why wouldn't they?
Well, old Luke came in then on his thing that he drives around. Did you see that? The thing where they put the mirrors around.
They even they got the vehicles. They're gonna have the vehicles.
Yeah, the land speeder. The land speeder would have crushed Luke if he was trying to use it like that.
Yeah. Look at these dudes. Look at them all. You've got.
You can't get.
Look, real Doc says you can't get Vader no more.
Okay, Doc. What was the price of Vader? Is what I'm trying to figure out. How much money?
I love Ray's voice for the real Doc.
Exclusive battle pass.
Okay, but why are they showing it on this then? Just because you may have it?
And that is my son's argument with me and my wife. It's an exclusive battle pass. If you don't get it, I will never be able to get it, and all my friends will have it in their collection. You can't do this to me, Dad. Come on.
Luke and what was she called in it?
Princess Leia.
I don't know what it is. It's the lack of sleep is what it is. I was like, do you know what? It was 45 years ago, mate.
I know.
And I was queuing up outside the theatre.
Were you
with my Princess Leia kit? Look at that! What a beautiful thing!
Oh my god!
You lost the scruffy looking nerf herder look. You totally lost.
I don't know what that one is. They're bizarre. Oh, hello, Luke. It's me, your sister.
How about your kiss?
Yes.
Oh my god!
There you go.
I miss my Star Wars lunchbox with my thermos with the Star Wars logo. What's going
mate,
on?
yeah. Well, Ray, I'm just trying to think. So, Ray, you were about what, 5-6 years younger than me, something like that.
Yeah.
About that. So you would have gone to see Star Wars, but you were only like 5.
I didn't.
Yeah,
I didn't. It was when I was 5 years old. 5 years old, and that was 1979. I remember Star Wars
No,
toys.
it was 77, Ray.
No, the movie came out 77, but
Yeah.
my remembrance of Star Wars
Oh, I
is
see.
79.
Right. Gotcha.
79.
Yeah, I was 10. I was there with my mate Tim James. He's only got one leg now, bless him. Old Tim.
Oh.
Yeah. Or was it an arm? I forget. No, it's his leg. He lost his leg. He did. But yeah, we were massive Star Wars fans, and I had the LP, with the John Williams LP.
It was for me, Rokk. It was the Empire Strikes Back when that's like
Was that episode 6? Was that episode 6? 5. Yeah, see, they confuse me. Why I just remember it's number 3. I mean, or number 2.
Well, way back when you watched it, it wasn't called 1, 2, 3, 4, or 6.
Ron, you stop that. You stop that, Ron. Stop,
Exactly.
Ron. Stop it.
Oh dear! Look, Ron's changed his name. He's got it in all caps now. He used to have a lowercase r.
He's over here. Get your Stadia Pro game.
See, Ron, you've changed. You've changed, buddy. You've so changed. Right, there you go. So that was the news. We had a fair old chunk of that, didn't we? Should we quickly move across to... are you okay for time, fellas?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah?
Go for it.
Because it's time for William's Wangers. We don't need no videos. We don't need no sting.
He's just going to have to pull the wanger out a little bit later.
Well, I hope you can all see it. All right, here we go.
Never mind the width, feel the quality.
Empire Strikes Back was better than Return of the Jedi, Anthony.
Yeah, Empire was way better than Return of the Jedi.
Which was the one
talking about?
Yeah, I like the Ewoks. Raise my little Ewok. Which was the one that had that hideous Jar Jar Binks thing in?
That was the Phantom Menace episode.
Jar Jar Binks.
That was when I was out. That was me done. I cashed my chips in. I was gone. I'm having none of that bleeding muppet.
George Lucas, what's funny about that is George Lucas tried to do an emotional scene with a mother and son, with his mother saying, "Hey, I'm sorry, Annie. I hope you're okay. I hope you don't get hurt." And then immediately right after that scene, there's a poop joke with Jar Jar Binks, or a fart joke. It's just amazing. If you go back and watch it, it's a little schizophrenic.
Now, Shadow of Mordor, if I'm not mistaken, one of your favorite games.
Absolutely. A couple weeks ago, I shared with you Shadow of War tips and tricks. I mentioned Shadow of Mordor, which is the first game in the series. And this one was given away free from Amazon Prime Gaming for GOG. So you could go to GOG and claim it, and you could play for free. And then a few weeks later, they offered Shadow of War to be claimed through Steam or whatever it was. Anyway, I've been playing through these games again, and I mentioned that Shadow of Mordor was like a proof of concept for Shadow of War. I wanted to go back and correct myself. I went back and jumped into the game, and it's vastly different than Shadow of War. You have some of the same powers to use and stuff like that, and you're still killing orcs, but they're vastly different. So when you first start the game, make sure you play the story. You have to play through a certain amount of the story missions to give the game enough time to stop holding your hand. But once that happens, start killing some orcs, man, and collecting some power-ups so you can start upgrading yourself. The big difference between the orcs in this game compared to Shadow of War is that in Shadow of War, they're kind of paper tigers. You can kill the grunts extremely fast, and you can kill the war chiefs efficiently. In this game, it's almost like you're a lumberjack, and they're all trees you got to cut down. Okay. They take multiple smacks to kill, and it's all about crowd control in this game, especially when you don't have all of your tools opened up yet. So you're going to see that I'm going to jump around and go hit this guy and fight him a little bit. But crowd control consists of doing that, hurting people, or snatching a hold of them and throwing them into other people to knock 3 or 4 people down. And, of course, executions if they're susceptible to it. So as you're playing through the game, these war chiefs, some of them are high-powered. This guy's low-powered. But some of them are high-powered, and they have... weaknesses, and some of them don't. So this guy that I'm fighting right now, I can execute him, which you just saw I just did, which made his health go down. If he was execution proof, I wouldn't have been able to do that. He would just block it. So you can find yourself running into combat and getting way outnumbered and getting yourself killed. Dying in this game is very important because because of the Nemesis system, which is just a whole bunch of game mechanics built on top of one another. So if I die to one of those little grunts where it's saying hit Y to counter him, if I died to them, they upgrade themselves. Like the game gives them 2 or 3 more levels. They gain exclusions to weaknesses. So like if you could execute them before, now you can't execute them. If you could hit them with an arrow, now they're arrow proof. They gain rank. And you can find yourself after dying to somebody a few times, you can find that they're almost impossible to kill. But that's where, do you see that little symbol above that guy's head there? It looks like that guy. That right there is information. So if I was trying to go after a war chief, I could read that guy's mind and then pick somebody out of the list that it brings up, and it will display their weaknesses. So let's say I fought a guy 3 times. He killed me 3 times. I can't beat him. I go try to get information about him. I read that guy's mind and I find out the guy is terrified of Karagors. So this guy might kill me every single time I fight him. But now when I go into the match, if there's a Karagor cage anywhere around, I can release the Karagor from the cage and instantly that war chief becomes terrified, stops fighting and tries to flee. And you can, execute them as they're leaving or backstab them, whatever you do to kill them. You can do it as they're trying to flee the fight. Now, at any point when you're fighting somebody, they can decide the fight's not going well for me. I want to flee and try to run away. If you run into that guy again, because of the way the Nemesis system is built, that character may come up and go, like if you ran away, he might go, you ran away last time, but this time I'm going to end it. Like they remember the little stuff that happens. So if you burnt somebody, they might come back and have a scar on their face and go, you burnt me, this time I'm killing you, or whatever. There's a whole lot of dialogue. Now in the game mechanics itself, Talion has a whole bunch of perks and stuff that he can unlock for your character with skill points. And then there's also the weapons or the it looks like weapons they're dropping. When you kill an orc captain, they'll drop a bow, a hammer, a sword, a dagger, and you can spend coins to unlock runes that are in your sword, and it gives you upgrades and bonuses to your character. You'll see here in just a few minutes. I go into the skill tree and show you that stuff as well. But all of those little things you pick up from those captains can be sold for currency that then you can upgrade rune slots and stuff like that. So definitely sell your runes off. If you find yourself outnumbered, surrounded, or the fight isn't going your way, don't feel bad. Run away from that encounter because dying does count. So here I'm going to kill 2 guys. These guys were minding their own business and were going to duel each other. And I decided to step in and ruin their day. But definitely gather your intel. That will help you guarantee that a fight goes in your favor. Let's see. Don't retry a fight endlessly. If you find you keep dying, like I said, go grab some intel and that should help you quite a bit. Draw the war chiefs out. You can either... Later in the game, you can recruit some of the bodyguards so they help you in the fight, or draw them away from their guards. And if there's a citadel you're going into or whatever, or a fort, you can draw those guys away so you're not trying to fight them all at the same time. Remember to stun and slash your guys too. Use all the things that you're able to use. And have a blast, man. I mean, the game lets you decide how you're going to play. It's very much Batman Arkham series type combat. I was thinking the
same thing. Very similar.
Yes. It is so close to the Batman games with just the right mix of Assassin's Creed mixed in as well. So if you like either of those types of games, You should really enjoy yourself. And something else, the orcs in this game, they are disgusting. The orcs in Shadow of War are a little cartoony, just a little bit, but still are cool. But these orcs, it looks like if you touch them, you'd have to go wash your hands. Like these things are nasty, man.
It's amazing. Christopher Torres says in the chat,
yes,
it's a tough game. Is it a tough game?
Yes, it is. It's a tough game. If you know the Y button to counter and you're careful, you can kill a much higher level enemy. But if you go into the game not understanding there's weaknesses built into these guys and how to activate those, you're going to have an extremely hard time. Now, Christopher, you can also get a bodyguard, I believe, much like Shadow of War, and call people in for help. You can, but it's later in the game.
Okay.
You have to be able to get the recruitment through the main storyline before you can do something like that.
It is amazing, and I know when you've shown this before, and I have been playing it, and I'm very, very early in the game, but I can go back to it now. I wanted to get Plague Tale out of the way, so I can go back and mop up. I have to say, I'm super impressed with it. As you rightly said, it kind of ticks those boxes. The kind of Arkham Knights meets Assassin's Creed. Sorry, Ray.
Oh, that's okay. I just wanted to add one more thing. William, when you're streaming this game, can you talk about all the people internationally from different countries that come and watch you play this?
Yeah, I've had people pop into my streams from Vietnam, Malaysia, and a few other countries that actually are surprised I'm streaming the game. They say, "Oh, this is my favorite. Nobody ever streams it. Really? I'm glad it popped up in my feed." Yeah.
Wow.
Well, it's a really cool game. If you like the combat hook, really draws you in. And then if you like good voice acting too, or good NPC characters, it just draws you in because everybody has some shit talking to do to you and try to murder you. And it's just so much fun, man. The dynamic and then the nemesis system. This is a series of games that you should not miss out on, especially if you can get them free.
It's I think is it the most successful in the series, this one?
No, I think Shadow of War was more successful than Mordor, but both of them are very, very fun. But Shadow of Mordor is definitely different enough from Shadow of War that it definitely deserved its own tips and tricks because it's vastly different. You look at the skill tree here; it is a fraction of what you can do in War, and then everything just works a little different. It is a fantastic title. It's a cool story, and it's Middle Earth, man. What can you not love?
Do you think now that is it Amazon that bought the Lord of the Rings franchise? Did they buy it? Amazon?
They have the rights to it. I'm not sure if they. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure for how long or what the deal was.
No.
Yeah.
Do you think they'll be bringing games like this out, or do you think they're going to be a different, diverging kind of genre? Or?
I hope so. I hope so. WB did a real good job with the Nemesis system in these games. They haven't brought the Nemesis system to any other game series.
Wonder Woman is coming to Wonder Woman.
Yes, Wonder Woman's on the way out. I'm not sure if they use it, but that would be extremely cool.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, Amazon holds the rights right now, and it would be interesting for them to make a really cool game, man. Because Lord of the Rings is just rife for this kind of adventure and world building and all that. So.
And particularly now with the renewed, with the series and the renewed interest, etc. It's Ray, it's your go.
All right. Well, guys.
Thank you, William. That was brilliant.
William, awesome job. So, guys, on the Ray Spotlight, I'm just going to bring you the certain cloud platforms, what's coming to them or what's on it now. With Amazon Luna, they've just announced on their Twitter page that they have Vengeful Guardian, Moonrider Kingdoms, Amalur the Reckoning game, Windjammers 2, Close to the Sun, and Severed Steel, all games coming this month to Amazon Luna. And then on xCloud, you got the Legend.
I'm sorry, I was just trying to work out how it's let me into Amazon Luna. I don't think I've ever been inside it before. I'm like, hello, I'm in Luna. I mean, it ain't letting me.
It's not letting you play though, right?
No, it's not let me play. But I mean, it's the first time
Oh my God! What have I done? Luna, I didn't mean to. I sent Jim the wrong link. Luna, hold on.
I just never been into it before. I'm like, hang on, this is getting close.
Surprise, Rokk! There you go.
Yay! Thank you, Ray. Man, I mean, seriously though, before when I've been here, I'm sure it's just been like a homepage. It says you know register here.
Yeah.
So maybe we're getting close.
What have I done?
Yeah, that's exciting. So they're all coming up, and then on xCloud, Ray. Sorry, my friend.
No, not a problem. Not a problem. And on xCloud, folks, we are getting the Legend of Tyan Ding. We're getting I think it's signless.
I think it's Signalis, but Signalis.
Okay, we'll go with that. And Gunfire Reborn.
Yeah, I played that one earlier, Ray.
Did you? How was it?
It's great. I tell you what it is. It's a poor man's Borderland. But it's
really?
I enjoyed it. You'll enjoy it. Yeah, no, honestly, it's definitely worth a stream. It's a bit roguelite. So you just keep going, taking out waves of very easy enemies. They get ever so slightly harder. Picking up coins and opening chests and picking up the guns with the stats the same as Borderlands. And when you go down once, you get a chance to revive for an amount of credits. You go down twice, you're out. Unless you've got friends with you, and then you have to go back and start again. But actually, it's playable, it's fun, and it definitely has that Borderlands vibe.
Awesome. And then, guys, for those who have Booster Roy is killing it right now. They're right now. They have a Plague Tale Requiem. They have Football Manager 2023, folks, and they also have Persona 5.
That's a great game. Have you played that one?
Gotham Knights was brought on there too.
Yeah, and Gotham Knights.
Yeah. And then finally, PS Plus.
On the PlayStation, I think what is that? Neo?
Yeah,
Neo 2?
I think it's Neo. That's how I pronounce
Neo 2 Lego Harry Potter collection.
Yes.
And the Heavenly Bodies.
You've got a heavenly body, Ray.
That's not what my wife said.
But those legs are looking firm after that long walk.
Yeah, right.
Dude, I got some big old muscle calves.
Absolutely.
So those are games that are coming out or out on these platforms. Make sure you check them out.
Fantastic. Thank you, guys. Brilliant stuff. It's the end of another show. It's time to say goodbye. I'm going to serenade you into the night.
And, don't forget, make sure you say happy birthday to Lee tomorrow, folks.
Yes, absolutely. Happy birthday,
CGD Games.
Lovely man. He phoned me up earlier. He was walking his dogs and he phoned me up. We had a little old chit chat as he walked around the park. Put the worlds to rights. It was all cool. Rudig's is in the house.
I jumped in his stream. He was doing Truck Simulator, driving at night with the wind and the rain. Yep.
And it's this here is Rubber Ducky for 10-4. I still love that film.
Convoy.
Very, very good. And kind of had like a kind of cowboy and western rap thing going on, didn't it? Mm-hmm. And then, anyway, so there we go. Fellas, William, what you got coming up this week, my friend? You doing anything today?
Oh boy, not today, but tomorrow I'll be doing a 3-hour stream trying to finish Shadow of War.
Wow.
And I'm also expecting my 3090 tomorrow, which is kind of exciting.
3090?
Yeah, 3090.
Ooh,
and
not the full series then. You decided against the toaster.
Yeah, no. See, the thing is I got the 3090 at a discount, which is still outrageously priced, but I got it at a discount. And the 4090 would have ended up costing me like an extra $600 on top of retail anyway, because I would need a new case and I would want to run the latest and greatest power supply for the proper cable as well. Yes.
Because it's huge, isn't it? This thing is like...
It's as big as a PS5 or as long as a PS5. Most of them are
crazy.
So that would be like taking a PS5, putting it on its side and trying to cram it in your PC case. Yeah.
Wow. Real certified. He's got a 4090.
Yes, he does. He does.
Yeah.
But he wants the bragging rights because
okay.
he is a top end gamer. Don't let him fool you. He's very top end.
The VRAM is to the rescue, but that's the problem,
Yes.
isn't it? You can't increase the VRAM on the 3080. Comes with what it comes with, and that's the end of it. And that's what that's the same issue that I've got on mine, which is a bit of a blow, really. So you're going to be putting your 3090 in, and you're going to take that for a spin down the Miracle Mile.
Yeah. So Wednesday I'll be doing Shadow of War, and then Friday I think I'm letting David Wilson pick another multiplayer game since he is a new Series X owner. So
yes, Xboxed right up. Awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. Raymond, what can we look forward to from you, my friend?
Tonight I'm doing the Luna Zone on Ray3473 on my Twitch TV channel. I'll be doing some Rainbow Six Extraction. Also tonight I do my football gaming show with Vet Cloud Gaming, Sports Talk 101, where we talk about football, American football. And let's see, what's today? Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Just look for Ray3473. I'm still on Twitter, folks. I haven't left.
I know.
I know a lot of other people leaving. Yeah, I'm still there, dude. I've been there since 2010. I'm not going nowhere.
2010, you're a young pup. I was there in 2007, mate. I was there the month they launched. I am literally Twitch. If you're not on the account, you guys know on my Rockstar account, I'm Twitter number 800 and something account number. Yeah, I know. Wow. This is why I'm hoping it'll be good. But they're going to start charging people for the blue tick. It's going to be $20 a month.
$20 a month.
Oh, I know, but we've got one. I mean, my corporate account has one, so I was like, oh man, I don't really want to give you $20.
I hope Elon. I hope you just do the right thing. You own.
That's right. Give us the edit button for free. Do the right thing.
all the hate and all the just horrible things. Please monitor that. I get freedom of speech, but the hate and all that other crazy stuff we don't need.
We don't need that. We don't need that. If we got rid of all the board, though, it's only him. I mean, that worries me. I mean, and he told the engineers they've got to roll out this $20 a month thing by the 7th of November, or they're fired. I mean, come on, man. This is 1870. We know what's this all about?
You got it. Hey, I'm trying to. They got a lotto out here. I'm trying to win $1 billion. We got a $1 billion lotto out here.
Wow.
Yes. Yeah.
Wow.
Trying to win it, please.
It's Obi Rose trying to win it.
What's up, Obi? What's up,
brother?
You got to play to be able to win. I'm never winning. I ain't playing.
With the American lottos, though, don't they give you, like they say it's $1 billion, but don't they give you like X amount per year for life or whatever?
They do that. You can get a payout, and you can also play your numbers and have a series of them be correct and get a little bit.
It is $1.2 billion.
What?
Rock, let me tell you something. If I win $1.2 million, bro.
Yeah.
We ain't gonna see you streaming, are we?
You're not gonna see me streaming. Wait, Rock. You ain't seeing me no more.
Do you know what? I'd love to see Ray streaming from his Bentley, from his Rolls Royce, right? With his gold grill.
Yep. The last thing we hear is peace, bitches. That's
it. But better than that, he'd invite the whole 23 people watching the show over to the Bentley to watch it. He'd fly them over.
And the thing that sucks in California, you have like certain places you don't have to say who you are. Here, you gotta tell who you are. People gonna know where you live. I got cousins in there. Hey Ray, how you doing? I ain't seen you, boy. How you doing?
I know. I wouldn't tell anyone if I won. I would keep it to myself. I would just say, I sold my business, and then for a few, and I mean, they're not going to know. The last thing you want to do the minute you go live is you get all those begging letters and the photos of the poor little kids in hospital and stuff, and people knocking on your door trying to, steal your stuff. I can't be doing all that, Ray.
No. I snap my fingers. I have my bodyguards handle that for me. Take care of that. And I also want to say, rest in peace. Take off. One of my favorite groups, the Migos. One of the rappers passed away. I just want to say, rest in peace.
28, wasn't he?
Stop the violence. Yes, 28. Young, very young, very talented guy. It's sad how he went out, but
Tim, do you remember Tim? You remember Tim Roth?
Yeah, his son.
His son died yesterday.
His son was in like 20.
He was 21. I think he was a baby. 21, 22.
I saw that come up on my thread, and I was like,
"Oh no,
losing your baby's not burying you."
Nobody wants that. Nobody wants that. That's the last thing anybody wants. It's such a shame. Such a shame. Anyway, on that high note, reminds me of Chewbacca mask. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So Rock Around the Clock back tomorrow. Thursday, of course, we've got Rock Players. And I'm going to get some game streaming in. My game streams have been getting in audiences, mate. I need to do some more. I'm very happy with those. So thank you guys. Thank you very much. Went through the 2K this week. Woohoo! So
yes, congratulations. 60 members, folks. 60 members.
61 now, mate.
61 Rock members, folks. Yes, sir.
Hey, that's all right. YouTube giveth and YouTube taketh away. I was at 596 and Ray's like, help my brother out. Let's get him to 6. I'm at 592.
Wow.
So bro, you'll get there, guys.
I know, man.
Get him to over 600. Get him to over 600.
Yeah, absolutely. Today. Both of these guys deserve to be well into the thousands. No question at all. No question. I mean, who the heck wants to sub to me? Look at me, old fella. Bless him. Well, maybe you're just being kind. Maybe you're just thinking, we've got to look at him. He's getting to the twilight years of his life. And he may not be around for very long.
My son, you know what my son did? Hey, Dad, you got like 527 subscribers on YouTube. I was like, yeah. Oh, wait a minute. 526.
Oh,
little bastard.
Wow. Yeah, you know that candy we picked up last night, son?
I know.
Hey, Ray, that's why I didn't
Wow. Yeah. Oh, man, that is awful. Hey, Seb, how you doing, buddy? Thanks for popping in, brother. Good to see you. Right, please leave a like and subscribe if you're new. And thank you very much to It's Me Santa for subscribing just now. It popped up in the chat. That's very kind of you. Thank you. We'll be back next Tuesday as ever with John as well in his lunch break. He loves that. Just between his sandwich and his soup, he pops in to have a little chat.
Rock, you got any giveaways you want to talk about real quick?
Well, that's funny you should mention that, Ray. I'm not paying attention to the notes. Sorry about that. Yesterday we did this week's yesterday. So it was the Outbreak Palladium. We gave away 2 copies of that. But I did want to remind my wonderful folk that I am giving away a copy of the Callisto Protocol. Yes, and that's in 2nd December when it goes to live. And you can get it. If you win, you can have it on any platform that it's available, Ray. I'm not going to limit you to a platform. And you can have your choice of 60 days of either GeForce Now 3080, PlayStation Plus Premium, or Xbox Game Pass Ultimate.
60 days for each one.
Don't bankrupt me, brother.
No. You can choose which one. If I want 60 days here, I can get it. If I want 60 days there, I can get it.
You can have 60 days of any of those 3. You can have it for 60 days.
Gotcha.
With that game looks gorgeous,
it's
by the way.
Amazing.
And that will probably look very stunning on
that is my number one anticipated.
Yes, me too. I cannot wait. 2nd December it goes live. So day and date, we're going to do the draw. You can enter, really simple, just go to rock.co, that's rock.co, /call, CALL for Callisto. And then there's a couple of things, sub and tweet and stuff. But some of you probably already do all those things, so that's cool. But make sure you get in that draw, because it's going to be a random draw from that system on the 2nd of December. It's going to be amazing. Can't wait. And there'll be another giveaway next week. But Outbreak Palladium was drawn yesterday. And there you go. Fluffy Mouse won. Bless her. So that's it, guys. Should we say goodbye? That's been the longest show we've ever done, I think. It's just never ended. It was like a never-ending story.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Goodbye.